Hello and welcome. I'm Christopher with CK Customs PA. Today we're going to go over making ornaments. And not just any kind of ornaments. We're going to do glitter ornaments. So today's process, we're going to use triple thick polyurethane, which I've already put into my little squeeze bottles. And then I have some trays of glitter. So our first step is to pull out our triple thick polyurethane. Set that off to the side over here. This we won't need till later, along with our glitter. We have our ornaments here. I went ahead and just put the tops back in the spots where they came out of. And then I have some extra ornaments as well. Set these off to the side. And then I actually have 2 squeeze bottles with triple thick polyurethane already in them. I used another funnel to fill these up and then wash the funnel out. That way we can get the process down right. And then this is my draining rig / drying rig that I set up, which is just basically a non-branded red cups with the bottoms cut out that the ornaments just fit right into. I did that because my ornaments are on the small side and don't fit in the top. If you happen to get the larger ornaments of approximately 4-inch size, 3.5, they may fit right in the top and you'll be able to drain right there. Our first step, take our ornament and our squeeze bottle, and we want to put our polyurethane in here and just squeeze it in. And I just go around and just keep rotating the ornament. This is really thick stuff. So it'll take a minute to coat it. Change the view there. Once I get about halfway down, it just becomes a game of spin it and let gravity take it a little more. I like using the triple thick polyurethane. It'll leave a thicker layer for the glitter to grab onto versus a regular thinner coating. So we'll go ahead and let that guy drain to the bottom real quick before we flip it over. We'll start our next one. Same process. A little bit started at the top. Squeeze it in. That way it goes from the neck all the way down. And these are super simple. So that first one that we did, you can see it's all down there at the bottom. Just going to turn it upside down. I do want to make sure it gets around the lip of the front. So I'm going to rotate it. Same with this one. And I'm not worried about the little bit of excess that'll drip down into the pan. I mean, that's what the pan is there for. So I let these dry for about an hour before I put glitter in them. So I'm going to finish these ones up. I'll speed up the video and then we'll see you in about an hour. All right, we're back. And Karen's joined us. So it's been about an hour. We let our bulbs rest and drip out. As you can see, they've got a nice haze on them. So the polyurethane is not fully dry, but it's tacky. So the glitter will stick to it perfectly. And let's pick out a glitter to put in one of these. What glitter do you want to put in one of these?
How about we do a bright red one?
Okay. All right. So some of these are brand new and I haven't used them yet. Let me use my weeding pick to actually. All right. I put the glitter over here. Take your bulb. Take your funnel. Set it inside your bulb. Pour in a little bit of glitter. A little more. That's good. Take funnel out. Put your thumb over the top of the hole, or you can roll it. Top of the hole and just shake. If it doesn't fully coat, you just put more glitter in. Be aggressive with it. Because you want to shake vigorously to allow the glitter to move around in there and get everywhere.
I think I can use some more glitter.
Okay. I think it looks pretty good. So what we do is take it, tip it over top of that one, set down.
Next to nothing.
Next to nothing comes out. Right amount of glitter went in. Then we just take it, put it right back over top of our drying rack, and let that dry for a couple hours. So this one, let's see. You can kind of see there's a little bit of drips around the rim, which are fine. You'll get that. And that's where the paper towel comes in handy. You just want to wipe off anything that's there. You don't want to go inside because that'll remove the polyurethane that's in there. But it's just to remove any buildup that's on the outer edge. What do you want to see?
I want to do that ombre using maybe those three.
Okay.
Black on bottom.
Black on the bottom. All right. I'll have to get the seal off that to do an ombre effect. Don't shake it. You want that? Go straight down the bottom. Pull your funnel. And then just start rotating it slightly like you were. And you just want to work the black around as far as it'll go for what amount of glitter to put in there. I did a good fair amount of that. It's still rolling.
Yeah, I wanted to see where we were at, but I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. It'll mix in with the medium color. anyway.
So same thing, straight down the middle. You don't want to tip your funnel off to the side, because wherever this glitter hits, it's going to stick.
No.
I can put more. See how far it goes. I can put we can always put more, especially when you're doing an ombre effect. It's hard to take it back. That's starting to look nice. Yeah. Okay. You said the silver next?
Yep.
All right. While you're turning that, I will open up the silver.
Can you check this one?
If this is your last color, yes.
Yep.
That looks really good. Yeah, that's good. That's not too bad. That looks really nice.
Now what?
Ah, we got 3 more. What do you think?
I don't know. Do they have any other creative styles? We could try to do a candy cane, similarly, just smaller batches to swirl.
Yeah.
We could try it.
We can try it. Which one do you want first?
A little bit of red. Give it more. Just trying to. If I just roll without tapping it, it eventually kind of.
It'll clump on itself.
Yeah, it'll just like
And then
go to where it wants, since I'm trying to control it a little more.
Yeah, it'll try to avalanche essentially, and it'll bunch up and then just all of a sudden just all fall at once. I did a test ombre and it did try. I did notice it did that.
So I'm also watching it to see that I'm using up the amount that's in there, so that when we pour the white, it doesn't mix with it too much, so we can have defined colors in our stripes. So I'm just trying to make sure I did use up the amount we poured in. Okay, let's try the white. We'll mix a little, just the nature of it, but
I got a little bit too much white in there.
it's okay.
It's crafts. It's an imperfect, perfect thing. Because only you know what it's supposed to look like in the end, and if it's not quite right, no one else knows it's not quite right but you, and as long as it looks good, it's great. And sometimes we're our own worst critics.
Absolutely.
I do like the top of that black one though. That last ombre. That black just looks really nice.
You know, if it doesn't look like a candy cane when this comes out, it's already reminding me of a Santa hat. We'll go with it, right?
Yeah.
There's that crafting mentality.
Exactly. Because then you can actually put
Red, please.
red again. Okay. Because the nice thing with these is you can put vinyl on them. You can take your hot glue gun. You can put little cotton balls, pipe cleaners on it, anything like that to personalize these ornaments, to make them whatever you want. Turn them into little Rudolphs, reindeers, Santa Clauses, green for Grinches. I'm a fan of a Grinch.
Please.
One of my favorite movies and songs.
Which version? Which version would you say is your favorite?
So I like the original. I primarily like the songs, but the Jim Carrey remake was good.
I think more white. Let's make that stripe
Yeah.
a little thicker. I'm a fan of the Jim Carrey one. I think they did a really good job with that one.
They did. They did. I don't. It's been remade several times though, so.
So I do see that as we're going back and forth, the colors are mixing a bit. I think from a distance, it's probably not too significant. But you can see that white's not as white as it could be. So we might just take some lessons learned from this one, and see if there's other methods we could try in perfecting it, or if it's just not going to be a viable option. We'll kind of see where that leads us. Let's get some red. Hoping to get one more batch of white in here, so just to kind of monitor the amount we put in.
I think part of it is the red's not moving around as well.
Yeah,
So it's.
I think I need red.
Yeah. It's not gliding as easily as some of the other colors did, and it's, as we're tapping, it's actually shooting over top where you don't want it to go.
Well, I think when we put the last white in, we'll do a good shake and see what happens at the top, But I still
agree.
have some red to get stuck on here first.
No problem.
Watching it.
Yep. I think it still looks nice because that gives it a good break between the reds.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mix at the top, but we'll learn from it and see what we come up with for the future of that. Oh, kind of where we ended up. It is striped. I mean, pretty easy to see that. Just not as clean breaks, and you have bleed from one to the next. Just something to be aware of.
Yep. Somewhere in there. Okay. Let's see how this. There. 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 There.
You lied. More than one more.
I'm getting a little more glitter on this spot.
Take that blue away before it gets knocked over, huh?
Mm-hmm. Don't need that. Okay. I think that gave it the effect I was kind of chasing.
That's pretty awesome. I don't know who's over here rearranging glitters, but
I don't know.
is.
Somebody is. So there's one more.
Yep.
We haven't even touched the purples or any of those other reds or some of the greens.
I was thinking green.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a green, or like you said.
I think you're having too much fun playing with the glitter.
All right.
I think it's time for this one.
Yeah. So you hold it. And just trust me.
Well, you have to take the caps off.
Okay. I can handle it. Let's get this gold closed up before it ends up on the table.
Yeah, I don't need that. I already put enough glitter on the table. Some of them are really stuck good.
Where's that tool? Where's your weeding tool? I wasn't trying to break it now. Don't shake it.
Oh boy.
All right. Giant shake. It's tie-dye. Any more?
Yay, let's see.
A little bit
Oh,
more.
a little bit more. We were so close.
But it's looking tie-dyed.
Now you can go with actually a completely different color and it fill in those areas.
Well, it didn't get quite as much white in there as I wanted, so I'm going to throw white in first.
Okay.
And I think it needs a little bit more of this one. And maybe I'll go crazy.
What do you think about owl?
I was thinking dark purple, actually.
Oh.
Purple and green are pretty close to complementary colors.
Yeah? Yeah.
Green's complement is actually red, but I don't want to do that on this
No, no, I think the purple will pop.
one. Alright, see what happens. Should be enough to finish that.
Good.
You know what reminds me of that, oh boy, there's glitter everywhere.
I told you, I made a mess, then...
Yeah, I see. It reminds me of that chameleon effect. I've even seen some cars kind of painted that way, where like it looks blue-green from one direction and then purple from another. But that is definitely blue-green with a little purple tie-dye. Did we miss a spot?
I was like, did we miss the spot? No, I think that's the white.
Oh, maybe it's the white.
I was like, we missed the spot, but no, I think that's where just white hit.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's white glitter.
Okay. Then let it be.
No. I think it turned out nice.
Got any excess for thing? I'm excited for our little excess thing, because that's going to be a fun looking bulb too. Once we get enough.
Yeah, because we're using it sparingly. I mean, that's those 5 plus 3 other bulbs.
You can't see where you're. So, yeah, not much waste, and you can't even really count it as waste because we're intending to use it.
That's it. That's creating glitter ornaments.
Yeah, not much to it. It's actually a pretty simple thing to do. You can do it as a family. You can do it as your, just yourself to create your own. But it's pretty simple.
That's our craft. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like our video, subscribe, and happy crafting.